Yes, yes. This is Naija, and welcome back to another video. Alright, it's October, y'all. October 2nd. Happy Vlogtober. I'm not doing Vlogtober, but I am doing Discovertober, where I'm discussing shit every day. Not shit, but stuff every day. And today's topic will be, you can't tell your dreams to everybody, okay? And that's period. The end. Video done. But yeah, so I'm learning throughout my years, you can't tell your dreams to everybody. Like, you're supposed to tell your dreams to two people. And I'm saying people, okay? One is yourself. The personality that is you, okay? That's the first person, right? The second one is to the people that were born to receive that gift and that dream that you are offering to the world. Okay, so you got the giver, which is you, and the receiver. Those are the two people. Everybody else in between, don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. And in the beginning too, the receivers, because sometimes in the beginning the hater is a receiver, but they will like hold you in contempt, you know what I'm saying, because of their reaction towards your gift. And you do not want to prematurely give your gift to a hater, okay? So you were like, well, how do you know if the person's a hater? You know from their response if they're a hater. But I say, don't even tell them. Just write it down, make it plain, and it'll be between you and God, your God self. Okay, that's it. And then when it's ready, which you should be out there every day pursuing your gift and your dream every day, the receiver will come. You don't even have to look for the receiver. The receiver will come. And this is what I'm telling myself each day, every day too. Like, I'm gonna tell myself, like, nah, you gotta, like, there's the receiver out there which wants to receive what you're giving. And I was watching somebody's video where they were saying that if you have a gift, not if, your gift is meant to be heard by a receiver. If you have a gift, not if you have a gift. The gift that you have inside yourself, right? It comes from your God self, your God, right? If God, no, stop, get rid of that if. God gives you this gift, okay? So that means he also gave you the receivers to receive the gift as well. So that takes the pressure off yourself. So you don't longer have to look for your receivers. Your receivers don't have to look for you. Your receivers will find you because they are made to receive your gift. You are made to give your gift and not hold it in, not keep it to yourself. You are born with a gift to give. A receiver was born to receive the gift. And we all are givers and receivers in this gift giving, receiving relationship. So that makes it all cool, you know, that you really don't have to go search and find things. Things are looking for you. Yay. So what do you have to do? You have to prepare yourself, right? You have to, in whatever capacity that your gift is, you have to prepare yourself and start giving the gift away, right? And that can be in whatever matter your gift is. Like, if my gift is speaking to a camera and inspiring people or teaching people something, then I need to be giving this gift away in some capacity, right? Not saying that you should give it away for free. I'm not saying that, you know, but sometimes you do have to give your gift away for free. But that is between you and your God self, right? So, like, even people that birth you, they don't really know your gift. Only you know your gift. You and God self know your gift, right? So you can't even tell them sometimes, and I know that's hard. I mean, you might have the blessing of being able to recite your gift to your parent or the person that raised you, but sometimes they don't get it, and that's okay. That don't mean they love you less or anything. That doesn't mean anything about your gift, okay? It just means that they're not a receiver at this time, because they could be a receiver at a later time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how you got to look at it. Like, sometimes I look at videos and I'm like, I'm a receiver of this person's gift, you know, but who's the receiver of my gift? And I think now I'm not going to put emphasis on who the receiver is, but I'm going to focus on knowing there are a receiver or receivers for the gift that I'm giving, right? So that's what I'm going to focus on today, tomorrow, next year, the year after that, the year after that. Because you got to. You got to. And let me tell you, the most difficult part of having a gift that you wanting to give, that you feel that urge to give, is when you're giving it and you feel like no one's listening or receiving the gift. So it's almost like it's just being put out there in vain, but it's not. Right? It's not being put out there in vain. Your gift is being received, even though you don't see it in the physical aspect with your own eyes. It is being received spiritually. So the spiritual aspect of people are receiving this gift right now, which is manifesting to the physical, because everything starts in the spiritual and comes to physical matter where you can see it with your eyes. Ooh, my nose itch. These eyes only see physical matter. Well, some people's eyes see spiritual as well, but most people focus on what matters, which is matter, what they see, right? Not a lot of people think about where this matter is formed from. Where is it created from? Where does it start? Where is its conception, right? The conception is through the spiritual. You have a thought, and these thought waves get together and form this bubble, this emotion of energy. And the more emotion, the more energy that concentrates within that certain situation, idea, thought, it becomes matter. And I feel like the attention to it brings it into fruition through time and space. And depending on how much time and attention you put on it is how quickly it manifests. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, because it may not be true. It may not be true. I don't know. Discover that for yourself. That's why we in Discover Fest, right? I feel like every thought does come into some kind of matter, but it's just not strong matter. Thank God for that, because all these thoughts coming in. I think the idea or the thought that becomes the matter, if not enough attention is brought to it, that it concentrates into someone else's idea, or I don't think someone else's idea. Well, maybe someone else's idea, or another thought idea, which consumes that thought and then creates a different kind of matter. Because I feel like energy doesn't just disappear, it transforms. So if energy transforms, depending on the attention you give it, that means the thought that you don't like, that you don't see manifest, thank God for that, actually transforms into another thought energy, combines with that thought energy, and becomes matter in another aspect. Yeah, I think. It kind of makes sense to me, but I don't know if it makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe. Maybe. So yeah. So I'm just really hoping that my receivers are out there. I hope that if you're listening, thank you, receiver. And I hope that you are learning something from me and that you're being inspired from me. I hope that I'm igniting something in you so you can get started on what you need to do in your life. Because I feel like, hey, this life is, I don't think, meant to be long as we would like it to be. I think it's meant for us to experience things and turn things into matter and enjoy the matter, right? And yeah, I think that we're really meant to do that. Enjoy the matter in the process. And some people are not enjoying the matter because they put in on focus and attention on the matter. And I'm like, well, they teach us that we're supposed to focus on the matter. Like, what's the matter? Like, the matter is this, what we see. And they teach us to focus on what we see, especially in school. Like, we have to focus on what we see. So we study, we have this repetition, and we only use that part of the brain that focuses on the matter, and the repetition becomes the matter. So that's only one part of the manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm starting to talk like I'm in jail or something. Well, anyway, I want to focus on non-matter. And in saying that, it's almost making me feel like focusing on non-matter is like not focusing at all. But you're focused on the non-matter, which is the spiritual, which you want to bring in fruition. So you have to focus on that non-matter so it can become matter, right? And happen in the time and space you would like it to happen in. So yeah. So I hope that's like clear, because I don't even know. I feel like I was in jail and I was trying to explain something to the people on the outside, and I read a whole bunch of books and I'm just putting all the words together, and hopefully that I sound intelligent. But that's not what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm really trying to connect with my inner being, because really I'm forcing myself to do this video, okay? Like, because this is helping me to stay on track. It's helping me to stay inspired. It's helping me to get focused on my dreams and goals. And I can't rely on my emotion. I have to rely on something deeper than my emotion to continue to help me focus on what matters in my life, right? Because we get distracted, number one. I get distracted, number one. Number two, I'm always focusing on what's the progress, what kind of progress that I'm getting. And if I'm not getting progress, I do not want to continue. I do not want to do it. So I'm learning that about myself. I'm like, you cannot stop because you don't see progress, because you don't see progress in the matter. But what about progress in the spiritual aspect? So I got all these things going on in the spiritual aspect, but since I'm putting no attention on it, it's not becoming matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you have to force yourself or put your brain in this, use your brain for your own good. Like your brain, my brain has been focused on for so many years, the repetition of something and getting things done. So it automatically does certain things every day. I automatically take super greens. I automatically make sure my kids eat. I automatically go to work. I automatically brush my teeth, wash my face. It's just certain things that I automatically do by repetition, because I've trained my brain to just do it without thinking, right? However, I want to train my brain to focus on my passion really without putting the concentrated thought in it, because I'm not putting the concentrated thought in some of the things that I do on a normal day-to-day basis. So I would have to actually get my brain, it's almost like I have to trick my brain to focus on what I really want to focus on instead of what I see. And I feel like that's difficult. I watch a lot of videos where, you know, people talk about how like you got to get into this energy frequency, you got to focus on what matters, and you got to put focus attention, you got to be consistent, you got to do this, you got to do that. And honestly, that's giving me ADD. I don't know about you, but it's giving me ADD. And I'm just like, I don't know if my brain works like everybody else's brain. Like, I think that I need to actually train my brain, like we in the Olympics, to focus on what matters to me. Because I don't want to focus on what does not matter to me. Like, if somebody says, well, you got to pay your bills, why? Why? Really? Why do you really have to pay your bills? I mean, honestly, I know there's rent, there's your phone bill, there's this, whatever, but you really don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay it. You choose to pay it because you want whatever that is. You want your phone to work. You want to live in a house and stuff like that. But what if there was an alternative to that? What if you could still have these things without even focusing on paying the bill? But you're focusing on your passion, but the passion pays the bill. I think it's just a way of tricking your brain. Because like I said, it's giving me ADD. You know, just thinking about like paying bills. And I feel like every day that's on my mind. And I don't want that to be on my mind. Because that's becoming physical matter. Like, it's becoming what matters to me in my life. And I don't want that to matter. Because when I die, the bills will still be here. If I pay them off or not, they'll still be here. Right? So if I focus on what I love, my passions, the people I care about, that stuff will be definitely something to live for. Yeah. Alright. So I hope that you have something to live for. I hope that I inspired you in some kind of way. I hope that you resonated with me if you clicked on this video, because I don't know for sure. I'm just putting it out there, and I'm hoping that somebody resonates with me and that I made somebody's day today. Just know that you're special, that you have a gift, because everybody has a gift, because we was all made from a source, and a source gave us all a gift to give. And if the source gave us a gift to give, the source did give us a gift to give, there's a receiver to receive the gift. Okay? Alright, thank you for watching this video. And of course, come back another day, because the whole month of October, I will be putting out videos. Okay? So hold me accountable. I wish you much love, much success, much wealth. Peace and love.